What's up, guys? You're here with Floyd T of Floyd T Barbecue. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. Check out my videos, like and subscribe if you like what you see. So it's November. It's getting cold. It's fall. I wanted to smoke something on my grill, so I decided to do turkey breasts. Yep, a turkey breast. I have a bone-in breast. That's what I saw at the store. I got that, thawed it out, and it's time to cook it. So I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride, show you how I do it. I've watched some other videos, watched some other guys do it. I've done a few myself, and we're gonna do one today. I'm gonna use my Chargriller Akorn, so we're cooking Kamado style, and I'll show you what I use to season it, how I prepare the grill, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Come along for the ride. All right, guys, here's our turkey breast. It was a bone-in turkey breast, so the bone is in it. It also came with the skin on, so I took the skin off, and I think I actually cut some of it accidentally right there. That's why you have that slit. But yeah, it was the smallest turkey breast I could find. The rest of them were a lot bigger. I paid about 17 bucks for this one. And what I'm going to do is first I'm going to inject it with this Cajun injector seasoning. I could have made my own injection and just saved $6, but I didn't think about that until I got home, because normally sometimes I'll make an injection of just hot sauce and butter and mix that together, and that works just fine for me. So I'm gonna inject it with this Cajun injector, and since some of the injection is gonna run out, that'll kind of serve as a binder for me to season the chicken, and I mean the turkey, I keep saying chicken. This turkey was pre-brined, I guess, at the factory, but I still gonna inject it anyway. The seasoning I'm gonna use is this Southwest seasoning. I got this from Ross, impulse buy. When you're standing in line, they have all that stuff there for you to buy. So this was one of the seasonings, well, really the only seasoning they had there, so I bought one. And I tried it on some chicken, and it was so good, I went back and bought 2 more of these jars. But it's very good, it's very potent. All around multi-purpose seasoning. It says Southwest. It does have this Southwest flavor, but you can still use it on just about everything. And you can see some of the ingredients: smoked paprika and onions, dried garlic, green onions. So I don't really have to add any garlic powder, onion powder, because this pretty much has a lot of flavor in it. And I had an old seasoning bottle that needed to be used, so that same seasoning is in here. So this will be good to probably coat the rest of the turkey with. Use this up. Those are my wood chips, my post oak chips soaking in the back. I know the big debate on soaking your chips versus not soaking it. We can say that for another video, but today I am going to soak them. I don't always soak them, but today I am going to soak them. So here's what we got. I'm also going to throw some pepper on there too, just to make it a little bit more Texas. I love pepper anyway, so I'll probably throw on the Southwest first and then the pepper. That way the pepper can kind of be on top and kind of help with the development of the bark. I don't have my tripod, so I'll show you the finished product of the seasoning when I'm done. All right, guys, so here's the turkey breast all seasoned up with the Southwest seasoning and the pepper. It got a little messy, as you can see. I hate seasoning big pieces of meat like this, but once you season it, that's the worst part to me. The cooking part is the easy part. So you got the Southwest seasoning and the pepper on there. I think I did a pretty good job of coverage with this. So now I'm just going to sit this in the fridge for about 30 minutes while I handle some other business and get the grill together. And so that'll probably be about an hour's time in the fridge, because the grill is going to take about 30 minutes to heat up with the Kamado style. You got to ease it up the temp. Can't go too heavy with it, or it'll get out of control and get too hot. So anyway, this is going to go in the fridge for about an hour, and we'll be ready to cook it soon. So stay tuned, and I'll show you the grill. All right, guys, here's my grill setup. I'm cooking on my Chargriller Akorn today. You see it's Kamado style, except it's not ceramic. It's actually double insulated metal, but it cooks so good and so hot like a Kamado. I guess it is a Kamado. You tell me in the comments. So here's how I set up my grill. Actually, I had a bunch of coals left from when I did some pulled pork a couple weeks ago, so I didn't have to add any new coals. These are all coals that were in there, so I just kind of moved them around so that the ash will fall down into the ash pan, empty that out, and then just kind of bump the coals up together, kind of, not a pyramid kind of shape, but just kind of bump them together. And then I put 2 fire starter cubes right here, and I'm gonna light those. And once I light those, I'll put some coals over those, and they'll start to heat up, and the coals around them will heat up. And then once there's like a good amount of heat right here to where I can barely hold my hand, I'll close the lid down and let the coals start to heat up. So this is a key for anybody that's using a Kamado style grill. This is a great way to light it up. Get some fire starter cubes or whatever you start a fire with, or you can use a chimney if you want, but don't burn any more than 4 or 5 coals at the most. Get those hot. You can put them in here or just start your fire in here like I just explained, and let that heat up a little bit. Once you get a good amount of heat right here, you close the grill down, open the vents up all the way, and monitor the heat. It's gonna gradually increase in temperature. Once it gets to around 200 degrees, close your vents down to the 1 setting, or whatever that is for your Kamado grill, and just kind of let the temp creep up to where you want it at, whether it's 225, 250, or 275. I'm cooking at 275 today, but that's the way you should light these grills, because if you dump a bunch of coals in here, or you light too many of these coals and it gets too hot, it's hard to bring it back down. It's easier to go from cooler to hotter, to go from hotter to cooler, because you risk choking off your coals, choking off the oxygen, then they go out all together, and then you got a mess because you got to relight them. So that's my tip. But this is my grill setup, and I'll show you what's next. All right, guys, we are back, and we have the turkey breast on the grill. I got some post oak chips that I soaked under there, developing that smoke. I had to get the grill back together, so I'm not going to leave this open too long, because I don't want the heat to flame up and the grill get hot, because it'll take longer to cool down, and I don't want this to cook any faster than 275. So here we are with our turkey breast. I wasn't going to probe it, but I went ahead and probed it. So I'm going to watch my probe, but I definitely want to go about 2 hours at least at 275. Maybe by then it'll be where it needs to be. Then I can wrap it in butter and let it rest. But right now this is where we at. So we're taking off, and I'll be back in a couple hours. Just a tip for those with the Akorn grills. It is 54 degrees at 6:15 p.m. in Atlanta. I'm maintaining 275 on the grill, and to do that, I just closed the grill back down so I have it open a little bit. But to maintain 275, even when it's cold like this, even though it's not cold, I'll normally put this right around a half. So you see that, a little bit of smoke coming out. And the bottom, the same way. You have those notches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all the way shut. And we go to a half right there. And you never need to really go all the way to 1. So this right here will maintain 275. Depending on your grill, you can play with it a little bit. But this right here should keep me rolling right at 275. Well, let's just say between 265, 280. It'll fluctuate, but this is usually consistently around 275. So just a tip. All right, guys, so our turkey breast is finally done. It took about 2 hours and roughly 45 minutes running 275. The last maybe 30 minutes, the grill got up to about 300 and finished it on off. It temped out at 165, and here we go. So what I'm going to do now is wrap this thing in some butter. Well, lube on it. It's not butter, but you know what? Y'all guys been talking about not using fake butter. This ain't fake butter, but you know, I used to use real butter listening to the YouTube people, and you know, once I actually tried some Blue Bonnet, it tastes just like real butter. It acts just like real butter, so why not use it? So I'm gonna wrap this in some Blue Bonnet. I'm gonna flip it up, of course, skin side down. Put the butter on the foil, wrap it in the foil, put the skin down on the butter, then wrap it in the foil. And then let it just sit there for about 30 minutes, you know, to kind of let it soak in. That'll give it a little bit of juice, you know, a little bit of butter. Might throw a little bit of the same seasoning in the bottom of it, so that way when we cut the turkey, we can dip it. So here we are, the finished turkey breast. Yeah, I got a couple of spots, you know, but trust me, after we do this wrap, and unwrap it, it's gonna look great. So here we go. All right, y'all, so I got the turkey breast wrap, and what I did was I put the butter in the foil, and then I put the turkey breast down, you know, meat side down on top of the butter. I wrapped it up, and I flipped it back over, so now the butter is all up top. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes to an hour, let that butter melt, run down over the turkey. You know, it's Thursday night football, so I'm gonna watch some football, probably about 30 minutes to an hour. I'll come back, and I'll show you guys the finished product. It's gonna be so good, trust me, it really is. All right, guys, here's our done turkey breast. So we had it sitting in butter for about 40 minutes, and here we go. I cut just a little piece since I'm not using my tripod, and it looks so good. I cut this little piece right here, and I'm gonna take this and sample it. I'm gonna dip it in a little bit of butter, a little bit of butter right there. Let's see how it tastes. All right, guys, so we got our turkey breast right here, a little piece, and let's sample this thing. I dipped it in some butter. It's so good. It's so good. This is good. There we go. It's done. Just cut a quick slice. We got Thursday night football on, so I'm gonna slice up some more and eat it. But hey, this is a turkey breast, Floyd T barbecue. Thanks for following me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I got more stuff coming. But in the meantime, I'm finna eat this turkey breast. It is great. Thank you guys. I gotta eat now. Like and subscribe. I'll holler at you guys.